Budgeting is a very important part of renovating your space. I'm joined by Amber this morning with Metric Design to find out more about this. Good morning.
Good morning.
So just to start off, can you touch on the importance of budgeting when you're renovating your space?
So I think the importance of budgeting is just kind of being very transparent and open about what you want to invest in your space, whether it's a whole home renovation, a bathroom, a kitchen, but establishing that number, that range that you have maybe in your head, but you're kind of unsure if you should share that, but yeah.
And how important is it to share your budget with your designers?
It is very important for us because we do want to set your project up for success. So when we're designing, we want to be able to design something that is achievable for you and hits kind of your wish list, your goals, and that number that you're comfortable with.
And what are some reasons why a customer might not share that information?
I think that sometimes customers might think that if they share that number, a designer might just try to absolutely maximize it no matter what. But it's honestly quite the opposite. We want to know that number so that we can set your project up for success, and we're not over designing something that is very unachievable for you. So we really do want to make sure we make the most of your goals, your wish list, whatever you prioritize.
What are those obstacles, if you don't share your budget with your designer?
So an obstacle could be is you're working with a designer and maybe we're going through the stages, and then it turns out that what we've designed is so over-designed that you now feel like we didn't listen, or there was something that we missed, or we just set you up to be unsuccessful in your project.
And should you have a budget established before you even take that step to reach out to a designer?
It definitely is good to kind of take the time to sit down and establish what you're comfortable investing in your space. And maybe it's a range of this is where we want to be at, and this is what we have aside for kind of like those above and beyond items.
And what can a designer do, or can they help you come up with your budget?
For sure, yeah. So if it's something that you just really have no idea how much it's going to cost, it's very good to bring in a designer and kind of go over those things and see, okay, this is what we can achieve for the amount, this dollar. How do you feel about this? And giving them different ranges of where we could hit, and just going back and forth until we find that ground where they're comfortable with.
And is it important to maybe over budget a little bit in case things go wrong?
Of course, yeah. It's always really smart to have that 10 to 15% contingency fund, because we all know with renovations, you could open up a wall and find something that is completely unexpected. So it's always good to have that little flexibility in that number.
Is there anything people should keep in mind, maybe if they have a smaller budget?
I think just, again, really focusing on what are their wish list items, and then what are the items that are really going to make their space more functionable, enjoyable, and what do they really want out of this design.
So function is kind of that main priority, right?
Function and aesthetics, they both go hand in hand, but it's really just about establishing what is your goal and what is important for you, and what do you want out of this renovation.
And is there anything else people should keep in mind, or anything else Metric Design can help you with when it comes to budgeting?
We can help you establish a budget. We can help you with kind of getting those basic numbers together. Maybe it's a low, medium, high, just kind of helping you understand what it would take to complete this project and get you where you want to be.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.